Hi, everyone. It's been a while since I did a video for Movie Graphic Studio. Actually, I was going to talk about 3D and 4D printing. There was a news clip that came up recently in regards to the recent gun control and 3D printing, and a guy who actually printed a gun from 3D printing. And I think that the technology is great, that you are able to design things in 3D and even 4D. And I found a few articles. Now this one I'm going to put the link to if you haven't seen these. This guy talks about the actual story about the guy creating the 3D gun. And there's also some on the holograms. See, holographic fetus and other incredible 3D technology, and in the 4D printing. Let me see right here. Yeah, there's different kinds of videos here on the 3D printing, and this article that I found on the 4D printing is the future of 3D printing, and it's already here. 3D printing is over 20 years old, and so the 4D printing is moving up to the bat now. So, but it feels like just that they were just starting this technology, and the unlocking the potentials of this technology. So yeah, it's been around. 3D printing has been around for a while. So 4D printing is a new technology that comes from Skylar Tibbetts, who is an architect, a designer, and a computer scientist. And the core concept behind this new technology is self-assembly. Now that's interesting. Do it yourself. It may sound strange and far out, but it's actually quite simple. Now 4D printing is being billed as a process where synthetic objects can change and adapt themselves to the environment. Okay, in a recent TED interview, and this is the link to that interview if you want to listen to what Mr. Tibbetts has to say. Excuse me. And he compared the process of 4D printing to the process of natural adaptation. And when he goes into the natural systems on how they were built and the ability to have a desire, is for plants, for example, generally have the desire to grow towards light, and they generate energy from the translation of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide to oxygen, and so on. Now this is extremely difficult to build into synthetic systems, and the ability to want or need something and know how to change yourself in order to acquire it, or the ability to generate its own energy source. If we combine the processes of natural systems that offer this as in genetic instructions, energy production, and error correction, it's artificial or synthetic. This programmability for design and scaffold structure and mechanisms, we can potentially have extremely large-scale quasi-biological and quasi-synthetic architectural organisms. Wow, that's really getting up there in the level of technology, really up there. And it has some videos here on how it is done, how the process works. And this is called a water self-folding. That's interesting. And there's a couple more here, and let's see, what does it say here? Well, I'll just go ahead and leave the link, and you can investigate these because there are 3 videos here to show you how this process, it shows you what's going on in action here. Let's see, this is the first one. And I'm just kind of slow. Okay, here it is. There's your self-folding strand. See that here. That's really something. That's something new to me though. Okay, and the U.S. military wants to get into the act about 4D printing. They are asking the University of Pittsburgh, the Wisconsin School of Engineering, the Harvard School of Engineering and Applied Sciences, and the University of Illinois to do research on 4D printing for military. They had given them so many thousands of dollars to do this. The military wants the research team to develop a 3D printer that can print objects in 4D. That would be a 4D printer, right? Now, the 4D printer means that the objects printed will be able to change the shapes, form, and color with time according to the environment circumstances and or per user needs. And that shows here how a 4D print object looks. I guess that when it moves about like it is, I guess you could print to actually how you want it to print out, and that's amazing. I just print something that's print out something that's real. I don't like holographs like that. I don't know. I have to really study this more closely. I mean, I got an interest in this. How far that printing has gone from. We didn't even hear about this in the 1970s, or not even the 1980s. And here it is already. Wow. Okay. Well, that's all I wanted to share. So I'll just leave all the articles here for y'all guys to read and to look all the videos and everything about 4D printing. Because I was wanting to make a little short video about this, well, with the information, and so I could, look back on this later. And if you got anything else new coming up in technology and graphic design, I'll post it right here, and I'll talk to you guys later. So take care. Bye-bye.